Welcome to the first episode of You Would Never Google This, the most insane events, facts and stories that I guarantee never appeared on your search history. And to start this off, let's go back 114 years ago. 1911. The Wyoming State Penitentiary had a problem. Too many prisoners, not enough morale, and way too much boredom. So the warden, the absolute genius, or absolute psychopath, it's really hard to tell, decided to start a baseball league. But this wasn't your normal Sunday game. This was a team of death row inmates. Murderers, thieves, and rapists. Every player had one thing in common. They were all waiting to die. They called themselves the All-Stars, which is bold for a team where the biggest loser literally gets executed. Here's the rumor. If they won their game, their executions would be delayed. And they did win a lot. They absolutely crushed local teams, 11-1 in their first match, with an audience full of guards and gamblers betting on them. Just imagine that. You're on a pitcher's mound and the umpire's like, strike out, and it's not just your average loss. Well, no one really knows if the warden actually made the deal. But the executions were delayed after wins. Maybe coincidence, maybe scoreboard justice. After a loss, the executions suddenly resumed. The All-Stars disbanded permanently. So yeah, in 1911 you could literally buy yourself another day of life with a good batting average. And if that sounds insane, wait till you hear about the guy who tried to cure death itself by injecting metal into his veins. What? See, back then mercury was considered medicine. Doctors gave it for everything from syphilis to sadness. So this guy figured, why not skip the middleman and mainline immortality? He didn't become immortal. What he did was one of the first documented cases of metal poisoning on purpose. His hands shook, his brain fried, and his organs slowly failed. Well, he survived long enough to write about it, which makes him both a scientist and the world's most dedicated lab rat. And if he thought that he was cheating death, wait till you meet the creature that actually does that. Meet a jellyfish that doesn't die. No, really, when it gets injured, stressed, or old, it turns back into a baby. What? Yeah, it's called Turritopsis dohrnii, the immortal jellyfish. Instead of dying, it literally rewinds its own biology, turning from a full-grown adult back into its tiny youthful form. Then it grows up again, and again and again. It's been doing this for millions of years, a floating reset button with tentacles. It's technically immortal, unless something eats it. So Benjamin Button is real. He's just kind of a slimy guy. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. See you in the next one.